Really looks inside. This is the color display. I have the original one. You've seen the photos of that. I took this part for you guys to see it. I know the buttons look kind of mashed. This is the color display. But I found something. Yes, it does to take an E-chip. I'll show you in a second. But what does it look like to you guys? Can you see anything? It doesn't look like in bad shape. But you guys know where I got this on my first YouTube channel. You've seen it. I'll show you the original LCD display score. This is the one that's inside the 2950. This is the model. That's what I put in there. That's the color display. That's the one is in this board. I don't know if I hooked everything right, but I found something very usual. It needs like an E-chip, I think it does. I think these are the ones that take the E-chip. They're like $30 on Bell CB. And I'll show you where the E-chip is at. I didn't notice it back then, and I heard of it. So look at all the components. I want to show you all of the good components. Here's the mouse. Does it look like anything wrong with it to you guys? You guys can see it. Looking over here. Because the last time I used one of those DSLR cameras on it, I'm using my phone on this to give you guys an idea. That's like some kind of original battery hanging out. I don't know what this is. If it hangs out like that, it'd be fine. I think that's a battery or something, or a sound. That looks like a speaker. Okay, I know what it is. I actually won this on Fleabag back a few years ago. You guys know that. You guys can see it all. It's made from Taiwan. Really, I wish I could get this guy working for real, but I had the original display for this one. I can show you. It's the orange display. This has the color one. I put it here because I thought it was going to fix the problem. I'll show you the back side of it. So I got this thing here. This is a Rci2950, the original one from the 90s. I'll show you the model number on the back of it. We'll get it upside down. See the top of that thing? I think that's the E-chip right there. You guys can see it. I'll show you, zoom up close. There's the E-chip. That looks like the E-chip where you can hook it in, or the E-chip goes right here to hook in. I don't know what that top is for. These are all the Rci2950 connectors. The original one with the RC display. It needs one of these. That's the original RC display. I'll show you in a second. But I had to take this out a while back. That's the one I have here. But hope we can get the colors up. This is the orange display screen. See where that thing burnout screen? It does work, but it doesn't have no transmission. It has transmission, it has no receive, no transmission. It actually moved the channels around when I had this, when I first got it. This is the original display. You can tell it's modified right there. Well, this thing I bought a while back because I was going to run it with the memory bit thing to run the battery for it, for the memory system, because that's what it was. I was actually going to run this for it. Which I'll show you guys in a second. I don't want to handle this thing. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. You guys are going to see it, what it looks like. There's the original. I'm going to show you in a second. You guys are going to notice it. Here we go. That's the original board. The other one's the color display board. I put this in here for in there a while back. The one with the capacitor you see, the one on the top, this one right here you see above. Let me show you a second. That is the 11 meter mod. This one goes up to 30 megahertz. It is actually modified. Yeah, it can go up to 30 megahertz down to 25 megahertz. This is the mod they put in there. It was already modified when I had this radio when I got it. And that looks like some kind of jumper wire they put right there. You guys can see it. But I don't want to mess with anything with this. But the only thing it needs, if anybody can actually take this apart, this whole display screen needs to replace. If it could still do, that's the only thing you have to do. You have to desolder this component right here. Desolder this, and that's taking a risk under this thing. So you have to move this little thing out of the way. And you're about to desolder those components right there and get the LCD display screen going. See, that's what I'm saying. It needs one of these. If this can, if it's the orange display, you guys can see the orange lights in them. Yeah, that's all it needs, the orange display. If I can get it desoldered, someone could desolder this and put it in there, that'd be awesome. Not to burn these capacitors. That's what it needs. Like desolder these, desolder that. It might be able to work. And that looks like a jumper wire right there. I never touched anything with the jumper wires. The other one, it only shows 28 megahertz. It needs the E chip right there on the top. It's a color display, just like the one Andy has on UDX 268 in Arizona. And I'll show you in the backside in a second what these components look like. You guys can see it. That's the color display. This is the original one that came with it. That's the one that was in this radio. I can pull this out when I took this out. That's the only thing I show you that what the problem is. You guys can see the thing. It just does the show display, except that part here was burned up, or they made it not it doesn't transmit, it doesn't receive. And that's what it does. That's the only thing problem with this is. So I'll show you in a second what the backside of this radio looks like. In a few seconds you'll see it. And I'll show you what it looks like on the backside of this radio. Now you guys can see the backside of the radio. That's it. See all the solder joints looking cool. They're looking pretty good shape. See? If you guys can see it has been due. It's all the solder joints. I don't know about this area here. That. Let's move here off there so you guys see it. Okay, I'll stop this video, pause it for a minute, and show you the front. There you go, that's what we're seeing right now, see? I'll show you in a second so you guys can take a glimpse. So we're doing a transmission, it does not auto transmit. I'll show you guys in a second. Just doing something. Guys, let me show you because I'm going to hook it up in a second so we'll get to see it on video. That's the one that goes into quad 5, so it'll be fun with the quad 5. Step back, look at the Mako 5000. It's not going to hurt this radio. This thing's got problems. You guys saw the original display board. I'm showing this so guys can get an idea, but it probably needs an E-chip to get the 27 megahertz. It only shows those things on the board. It could be needs for lots of repairs, but I have the original display. If you guys want to know how to fix this radio, let me know. So I don't know, I really should like try to whole fix one of these radios, but if you guys want, this is an Rci2950, the original. I had the orange display. It's on my first YouTube channel. You got to look up. You can see it a while back, but it came from California a few years ago. Let's see, I'll show you guys. You guys can see it on camera. Don't want to put it in quad 5. I'll put it up here and show you in a second. We get it on camera, we can display it. There we go, we got it. So we'll lift it up a little higher for you guys to see. There we go. We got it right there, we got a stay angle. See? That's all it's showing these, that's it. This is without the E-chip. Let me show you. See, I'm talking? Audio, nothing. See? I got it on 28 megahertz on the other one. You would have heard something by now. See? Audio. See, no transmission. See? You can see the thing's glowing. I'll show you the dims. The dim buttons are the coolest part of the whole thing. See? I brighten it up so you guys see it. We got the other channels too. So let me show you. We'll give you a sight, man. Audio. Nothing. You guys see that? See? Nothing. You guys have heard it. Nothing. See? You would have heard it on the short one where we got to tune that thing at him. That's the one that Handy has, but this is a 2950 RCI radio. So I'm going to let you guys go. We have everything hooked right. And I'll turn this guy off. But the PA did work one time. You hear the PA just kicked in. Audio. You would have heard the PA on this thing too. But it does click good. You guys can hear it. It clicks in. Looking good. So catch you guys later.